When you stick to a routine, you stick to what they want you to stick to. When you break out of it, then it's just like you're doing something different, and it's gonna feel not natural, but that's breaking out of the matrix.
In 2 weeks.
You leave in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I needed. I get your number? Mind if I get your number?
For a second. Find your way to be an entrepreneur.
Be an entrepreneur. I appreciate y'all. For sure. Appreciate y'all.
So I'm trying to find my thing, but I think that creative outlet is where it's at. And I like fashion, so I'm thinking something like that. But you already got it.
We ain't got one thing to do though. You know, we creators.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We don't choose one occupation like how to make it. So I definitely get what you're saying. Just do something that you like to do. Be creative, have fun, and make memories. We don't live till tomorrow. We can't see from 10 years from now. We just got to do the frequency that's already created in your mind. We envision that, and we act on that. If we don't want to work, why would we work? All right. So what's your name?
Maria.
Maria, where you from?
Brooklyn.
All right, the question of the day is, how do we break out the matrix? Like, what are things we got to do to, stop the limited beliefs, to become the dream that you once wanted to be as a kid? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm trying to say? The matrix.
You gotta step out of routine.
You gotta what?
Step out of routine.
What you mean by that?
When you stick to a routine, you stick to what they want you to stick to. When you break out of it, then it's just like you're doing something different, and it's gonna feel not natural, but that's breaking out of the matrix.
Hold on. You can say that again for me?
So when you break out of routine, you're not doing what they want you to do, which is like wake up every day, go to work every day, go home every day, make your meal prep for every day. If you break out of the routine, if you do something different every day, then you're breaking out of that matrix.
But like, all right, there's a lot of ways that people lose themselves in the mix of the matrix because they chase things like it's a rat race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially living out here in the city, the matrix, they come up with distractions, they come up with trending things, but it's under control. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's like right now, everybody's focused on only two things right now, which is going to work and a Diddy case.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Once you break out of that routine of just what they want you to just be in the know about, if you do something different, then that's you being different.
So what do you do? What is your like everyday concept of trying to break free?
My everyday thing that I do, yes, I wake up every day, I go to work every day, but what I do is I do something that does a nice little joy for me. So like I'm a little Twitch streamer.
Oh, you do Twitch?
Yeah, so I do that on random days, just so I can feel some kind of like there's a difference in what I'm doing.
But do you change the concept of how your brain acts? Like, the frequency.
The frequency, that's a little difficult.
You see what I'm saying? Break free from that frequency.
But like I said, it's all about a matter of changing everything that you do. If you change what you do, you change what you do, how you do it, what you eat, who you interact with, then that's changing it.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have a good day. How's your day? Let me show you.
I'm not English, so my English is not so good.
Where you from?
Italy.
Damn. So you don't speak English? You could hear. All right.
Yeah.
So you know what the Matrix is?
Yeah.
You know what the Matrix is? So it's like limited beliefs that the internet portrays. It's like a lie that the government has for us. You don't look into those things. But I ain't gonna ask you that question then. But how you liking it out here in New York?
How?
How you liking it in New York?
I like only because I don't see so much here.
I found that I started meeting a lot of Italians out here recently.
Really?
I had asked another person that does Italian also. So how you liking it out here?
I like Central Park.
Central Park.
Yeah, it's really
So you
cute.
living out here?
I'm living.
You live out here now?
Yeah, I'm going to Central Park right now.
Oh, okay. No, I'm saying like, do you live out here? Do you live here now?
No.
You visit?
Yeah, only visit.
How long you staying here?
I come back in 2 weeks.
You leave in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I needed. I get your number. Mind if I get your number? Your number or your Instagram?
I can give you my Instagram.
Good. How old are you?
21.
21 too. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Y'all, she beautiful though. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
If you need a tour, let me know. I ain't from here though. I'm from Florida. You know Florida?
All right, yeah. That's my Instagram.
For sure. It was nice meeting you. Y'all boys trying to be on the YouTube? I got y'all a question?
Sorry?
I got y'all a question on the YouTube? Or y'all busy?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, the question is, what's our names?
Louis.
I mean, it don't matter. All right, how do you break the matrix? Like, what are things we can do to break the matrix?
Think for yourself.
Think for yourself.
Don't do what everybody else doing. Everybody else doing the same shit.
I feel like that's a generic answer though. Like, you don't think we should go internally and like try to fix things or stay away from the distractions or things?
Let me think for a second. Find your way to be an entrepreneur.
Be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all,
Find ways to
man.
make more money.
For sure. Appreciate y'all.
Hi guys.
How y'all doing? What's your name?
My name's Nia.
All right, the question of today.
Okay.
Do you know what the matrix is?
You mean the one we're in right now, or? No, yes,
Yeah.
I do. I'm familiar.
So how do we break the matrix? What are things we can do?
I know this is like a cliche answer and probably not like a good influence, but you know, I feel like smoking that, a little shroom or something, really open that third eye, be spiritual, get to know yourself, and like really know what you want, so you don't get confused by everything that's being shown to you that you need, like know yourself, and then everything will go on.
So that same
My
way.
train though. No, hurry up,
Can I
hurry
get
up.
yours another?
Put down the skip with me.
So I can we can talk later. Oh, you want to skip this one?
No, you're good.
Alright, so I know that I had went through like the limited beliefs. I really see myself going up there with the entrepreneurship. I feel exactly what you're saying. It's like an alignment, right?
Right.
And when we be sober, we be trying to be on the go, but in reality, we're not really doing anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm asking the people how matrix affects the person. Like, it affects per people individually because some are awake to things that happen out there. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good response. What do you do to raise your frequency? You said.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I've always, like, my mom always did, like, poetry and stuff like that, so I kind of, like, always grew up, like, writing and things like that, so, like, since I was 7, I got my first journal, and I always was, like, my mom, like, she wrote a note, and it was just, like, whenever you feel like you have a feeling that you can't express, like, in a, normal way, in a healthy way, I'll say, just write it down. So I've always been like very in tune with my emotions, and I feel like meditation and shadow work, like journaling and like shadow work prompts and like just asking yourself questions and like treat yourself as if you're another person. You know what I mean? Like ask yourself, like let's say something is getting you upset, like be like, why is this making me upset, and why can I compute what I'm feeling in a healthy way to the person that's making me feel this way. You know what I mean? Like you just have to really understand your own triggers, because if you walk around not unraveling your own shit, you're gonna end up getting tangled in somebody else's. So know yourself. Raise my frequency, my bad. I like to cleanse a lot. I feel like, especially because I am the person that loves to like bring my friends I love to like cleanse my space, which I think is really important. Like with sage, I love Florida water. I'm very much like, I mean, I don't want to say drugs is really, it, but like when you set intentions to things, it definitely changes the way that it affects you. So let's say I'm sparking up, like I'll set the intention like this will, make me feel very tranquil and very like
Calm.
okay, yeah, like let me like actually like sit down and just like, so like usually if I smoke at home or whatever, like I'll try to like put away my phone and like sit and just feel it and like really be like, okay, what do I feel right now, and just like chill. I know it sounds kind of corny as fuck, but like it's nice. And also like high vibrational music, of course. I think that's kind of the biggest thing too, because my dad and my mom have always been like really into music, and my sister's really artistic, so I would just say anything like as an artistic outlet. Like my sister paints, my mom writes, and my dad is a DJ. So I'm trying to find my thing, but I think that creative outlet is where it's at. And I like fashion, so I'm thinking something like that. But you already got it.
We ain't got one thing to do though. We creators.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We don't choose one occupation like how to
Right.
picture. So I definitely get what you're saying. Just do something that you like to do. Be creative, have fun, and make memories. We don't live till tomorrow. We can't see from 10 years from now. We just got to do the frequency that's already created in your mind. We envision that, and we act on that. If we don't want to work, why would we work? If we don't see ourselves working in 10 years, we do something on the side, make our money, and we complete it.
And I feel like, should I let it pass? Should I let the train pass?
Sorry.
But I feel like, and I learned this from my sister. So my sister is a nail tech, and when you have your own business, it takes a lot for you to, first of all, have the confidence to like put your shit out there and like not give a fuck who supports you, who doesn't. That's supposed to like believe in yourself.
Yeah.
But seeing my sister become a nail tech and seeing her shit really take off and like actually like loving her job, I saw her leave like the, I'll say, corporate world or whatever of it, and like I think that now it's very like normalized to have like small business, like business owners. But I love that because I feel like before it was always like have a 9 to 5 and then have a hobby on the side. You know what I mean? Like it was never like your main need. And I love that, like seeing my sister create something that she likes to do into her career and like something that she doesn't dread doing and she finds joy in doing, and like, you know what I mean? Like it's really inspiring to see. Like, and even my mom too, she was a photographer, and like, and my dad too, like a DJ. Like those aren't really like quote unquote
Occupations.
yeah, like normalized.
It's not seen,
you know what I mean?
normalized.
Yeah.
And it's not in the ordinary. It's not like.
It's not like a 9 to 5 is what I mean. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a
definitely
corporate
something you
job.
enjoy
Yeah,
doing.
yeah. So I love. You know what's crazy? I've literally been thinking, like my sister and like all my friends be yelling at me like start a YouTube channel, start a TikTok, like you know what I mean? And I never do, but for some reason I feel like this is a sign that I
Definitely
should.
have the personality. Yeah. I think
Because
that's
no, like, and this is such a good question to ask you because I've never seen like somebody do this in real life. Like I feel like, when me and my friends have been approached like in the mall, it's always like, what can you buy with your body count? Like
it's weird shit.
like,
It's
yeah,
like no vibration. I used to be like that, but I changed my mind the way I think. So I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, but.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that comes from you, like realizing, okay, this is how my life is going right now, and I want it to be like this. So that's when you have to kind of subtract what doesn't align and add what does. And it's just like, again, I'm telling you, journaling has like saved my
You know
life,
what?
saved my mentality. Like,
Journaling is something I used to do, and it's like manifesting things. That's
yes. Oh.
like today. Last night I was so bored. I was smoking, and I was like, what can I do for a video tomorrow? I came up with I went on my phone and I went through the notes, and I told myself, I said, I'm gonna put down a couple of video ideas just off my brain so I can remember. That's why I'm here today. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I really do. I mean, me and my friends were thinking to do a podcast, and it was just gonna be like stupid shit. But now I'm like, I've been inspired. Like, I think I'm gonna start a little YouTube. And
Listen,
just,
I ain't
like,
up,
really,
but I'm happy to inspire
but
you.
you're on your way though. I'm not gonna lie. You're doing your right. The vibes is there. You know what I mean? I really believe in you, and I feel like you're asking the right questions, and you have a good mindset. And the fact that you can recognize that you used to be doing shit a different way, and that wasn't what you wanted to do, and you switched it. You ate that for real.